Hello my dear friends, I hope you can hear me well. This is yours truly, Igor in Russia, and this is my hometown, my city, the place I love the most, the place that I show you the most because of the same reason. This is St Petersburg and I am back. Welcome everybody to this live stream. I'm gonna tell you a story how I think this journey to from Finland to St. Petersburg took me 24 hours. It's the craziest trip so far. Everything that could take time took time, and I hope you can hear me well. Unless you don't, please connect the microphone. I'm going to reconnect the microphone, right? All right, so everything that could take time took a lot of time. It was physically really hard. I'm gonna tell you this during this live stream, but in this video, I'm in the bad neighborhood called Dumskaya. It's been redone, as you can see. This used to be full of bars. You know, last time we were here a year ago in the winter, they had fireworks here, like people are drunk as hell here. Young people and tourists especially, but not anymore. They put this place in order. All right, welcome to the city center of St. Petersburg. I need to see my city. You need to see the city, so we came back just a little bit generically to the great city center. Well, near. We're gonna go to Nevsky and all that good stuff. Because last time I was here, I actually traveled to Voronezh, and that series still continues, guys. Still got a lot of videos from that trip, but then I came here for one night, then I traveled for 10 days across Russia, and then I came back for one and a half nights, so which is not enough for me. So now I'm gonna take my time, enjoy the city. All right, let's get out of here. I don't like this place. All right, this used to be Dumskaya, guys. And join the chat, everybody. Yes, hello Gloria, hello Rian, long time, my brother. Artyom. Rian is on the way to work in Australia, right? Hello Roland Altin. Hello everybody. Join the chat and let me know what you think about this place. Some places have reopened, I see, it seems. Akrazam, hello Igor, I just returned to Russia today. I really want to thank you and your advice. Ini, thank you and have a nice evening. No problem. Were you the one who wrote me about that help? So guys, yes, you can, if you need help, you can write to me in the comments. Or if you need more help, detailed help, you can use my Travel Russia Help membership. For a little fee, I give you personalized help, detailed help. But I'm glad you made it. How long did you wait in Narva? This is the topic of this video. I'm gonna find a suitable place and continue my story as I walk. Akrazam, all right. A week ago you sent me a donation to thank me. Thank you so much. So you are a different person because there was somebody who was traveling today through Russia to Russia. Todd Smith, hello my man. My brother from another mother. Hi Igorians. Nice to see you, Todd. Yes, we are back. This used to be, by the way, a cafe way back. But I'm gonna show you the beautiful Braiden Canal. We're gonna go to a city center and I'm gonna continue my story. It's a little bit, not just a little bit, it's really windy right now. How about this car, guys? So yes, guys, check it out. Here you have the Kazan Cathedral, Kazansky Sabor, looking beautiful. Here have loads of cars. I want to go to that side, to this little embankment over here. This is our chance. Here you go. This is Bank Bridge over there. You've seen it many times. Duma Street has experienced a lot of decades. Rise of popularity, competitors like Rubinstein and Nekrasov, degradation and shootings. But this year, her story seems to be coming to an end. Yes, Artyom. It's dead and it's good, because this was a despicable place in many ways. You can have fun, but that was too much, guys. All right, let me begin the journey from the very beginning. Why my trip was such a horrible. Oh, no internet. Of course, because I'm speaking, so of course it's gonna try to break me down. There's so much bad luck with this channel. Thank you so much, Todd Smith, for a super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will try to get this internet back in order. Let's find the sweet spot. Let's find the sweet spot, because I guess for some reason right now it does not want to be working. Can you hear me, guys? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna start talking as soon as the notification of bad internet goes away. So why on earth, as soon as I decide I'm gonna start the story. All right, it seems to be okay now. Everything looking good on my end, no issues. Okay. So guys, once again, yes, you can support the channel and my trips and journeys with a super chat. Let me know if you don't hear me well, but let's continue. So I haven't slept for 2 days now, because, well, 1 full day and now like the second day, because I was traveling. So guys, the lines are pretty crazy. I'm gonna film forward in a bit. The lines are pretty crazy on the Narva side, right? So the Narva side has approximately 3 to let's say even 8 hours of waiting time. Sometimes on the Narva side, from Estonian side, there was like last week or 2 weeks ago, there was 300 people who had to stay overnight because the border is closed for the night because of Estonian decision making. So I decided I don't want to risk it. I don't want to stand in the rain or outside. And I decided that I'm gonna go through the southern border crossing, which is the one that I made videos about earlier. You can travel overnight by Ecolines, Lux Express, and some others. So that ticket costs $45, just the same price as Narva. But you can, at least you're inside the car. That's what I thought. Well, if it's gonna take time, at least I'm inside. All right, we left at 9 o'clock from Tallinn. First of all, I had to travel to Tallinn. I did a little live stream yesterday, if you remember, guys. Meanwhile, look at this beautiful Kazan Cathedral. So I made a little stream, ate at the bus station. It was nice food for $10, Estonian cafe. And at 9 it left off. So they said that it takes 3.5 hours to reach Luhamaa, which is the Estonian border crossing. And the other side, the Russian counterpart, is it's called Shumilkina. All right, so we arrived, and the bus driver said that there is no guarantees how long will it take, because there's few buses before us, and he even said that they used to have even like a 5 hour waiting time, something like that, or was it 8? I don't know, it was something crazy. So I was like, okay, that's a super bummer. But anyway, 3.5 hours, we arrived to Estonian border. There was only one bus ahead of us, and it already passed on, meaning the people are at checkpoints. And Estonians are actually checking everybody's bags one by one, because it's such an important job, guys. And so what happened was, we ended up standing behind this one bus, which I already crossed, but people didn't pass. All the passengers didn't pass. And there was some trucks driving into Estonia meanwhile. We ended up waiting for 3.5 hours before we were able to go to the crossing. We went to the crossing, and it took us like 1 hour approximately to actually get across, like all the checkings and stuff. And yes, they take everybody one by one, and they check the bags. Everybody who's actually planning or wondering or stressing about the bag checking, yes, they do check everything. It's not like you're not under suspicion, so they're not checking you specifically, but they check everything, basics. So if there's something to be caught of, if there is something you can get caught about, you are gonna get caught, right? So is this guy's follow me? Let me know. And let's go check out some music meanwhile. All right, now he left. Weird guy, right? Dangerous Russia, dangerous. Anyways, so 3.5 hours, 1 hour at the border. There was some issues with somebody, so we were over an hour altogether waiting to get a green light to get off, continue on towards the Russian side. So now we already 3.5 hours driving, 4.5 hours at the border. Guys, that's eight hours, right? 7 hours. That's 4.5. That's 8 hours. And we're not even in Russia. And we traveled basically 200 kilometers from Tallinn. Imagine that. I was so, and this 3.5 hour, you literally like sitting in one spot. You cannot get out of the bus, because on the border area, you cannot leave. Once you enter this one waiting location, you have to be there. So no smoking. If you do smoke, I don't. No, nothing. That was really tough. And the bus is pretty packed. These are popular trips. People don't want to be waiting 8 hours outside and maybe get left out and actually stay overnight in Narva, or even stay outside overnight. Can you imagine that? We're going to continue into the city in just a second. So, all right, 8 hours and not even entering Russia. Actually, at the border, something interesting happened, because we saw a beautiful fox that came to us. I'm gonna release some pictures, but the beautiful fox was just like, let's say, 5 meters from us, and she came to actually hunt, and I actually filmed. Unfortunately, well, it's nature, so I saw the fox getting a little mice and running off happily. So that was like a beautiful, like natural thing to film, but of course I felt bad for the mouse. So all right, we entered, then went to Russian side. I should take a little break, I think, because now I thought all the biggest surprises are over. We're gonna be late. The bus company says you leave at 9 p.m. in Estonia, Tallinn, and you arrive approximately at 12 p.m. in St. Petersburg. And I thought, well, this is quite close, because it takes from the border, once you pass the border, it takes like 5.5 hours. So at this point, the time was like 7:30. Yes, it was 7:30. Just wait for it. It's gonna get better, or actually, well, worse in a way. But let's just walk a little bit, because let's make this more interesting. Gloria, so far it was like, because I'm experienced traveler, Russia traveler, so basically this was okay. This was like tough, but not the most tough trip yet. So, but I was gonna get surprised. The surprise was way ahead of me. Let's enjoy Nevsky just a second. Let's pass that music to that other street, and I'm gonna continue the story, guys. Artyom, Igor held through his vids. I've been searching for answers, but many things suggested by Igor really helped me a lot. Thank you so much. This is, you know why this, oh, check it out, this beautiful. You know why they work? Because they are tested by me many times. That's the best part of it. You know, there's a lot of people who live in Russia, so they don't have actually the real clue what it's like to be a tourist or like a foreigner. All right, guys, remember to push like. The story is going to continue how I ended up in Russia in a maximum long trip from a little country, from it's like 300 kilometers by air. This is Wednesday, and people are having a great time. You don't need to be drunk, and it doesn't have to be Friday or Saturday. So, all right, let's continue the story. Is it still buffering? It shouldn't be. At least it doesn't say so. Maybe in that spot, a lot of people were filming and streaming. And we're gonna go to this Malaya Sadovaya, guys. It's more quiet place. All right, so guys, quick presentation. I'm a foreigner traveling to Russia, helping also other foreigners to travel to Russia. And just like Akrazam said. All right, guys, so 8 hours and we are just about to leave to the Russian border. And I think there's nothing that could take more time than out of the ordinary. In Russian side, the border control usually should take, well, if it's really packed, which it isn't anymore, because Estonians are super slow because they want to check everybody's bags. So the amount of people let into the Russian border is much like slower. So actually the Russian side is faster in a way. So it takes, if it's like super busy, it can take you 2 hours. When you're on the bus and you check 50 people, 50, 60 people, it can take you like 2 hours, 3 hours max. Well, 2 hours, yeah. Goggle, by the way. It's windy. Wind is coming from the back, so I guess this is better. So, all right, we're in a beautiful St. Petersburg, so I obviously have arrived already. But in this story, I'm still just traveling to the Russian border. And we went to the Russian border. We waited just a little bit, then they let us in pretty fast. And of course, when you enter Russia, first you have passport control and then your customs control. So from Estonia, there's a lot of foreigners traveling to Russia via Estonia. People from Finland, everybody who wants to travel to Russia from South America, a lot of those who are not flying into Moscow are going through Estonia. So there was a few of us, maybe let's say, I would say 1/5, 1/4 are having some kind of a European passport. But you know what? As we entered the passport control, the ones with only Russian passports were let through, and I was one of the first ones, and everything was fine. But he took then the passport away and said, fill in this paper and wait for to be called in. And this meant basically a discussion. That's what they said. It's a discussion, and not immigration card. Unorthodoxly, lately for the past years, they do not give out the immigration cards beforehand in the buses Well, actually, they printed it out right at the border, but now we actually got the immigration card that you had to fill in yourself. No, this paper was different. I'm gonna get into those questions in just a second. You should have your passport filled with passport control stamps by now. They should roll out the red carpet for you. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But in Russia, when it's like you know, bureaucracy, most of the people are just on the same line. Interview with the FSB. Well, by the way, there's nothing special about FSB because the border control in Russia is under FSB. So they are taking care of the security of Russia, so it's not quite normal. Well, the other side, there's 2 organizations at the border control, or 3 actually, because customs is the 3rd. So yes, anyways, and luckily this time, because I was in this similar situation earlier, if you remember, but this time there was like 15 of us. I counted like 15, 14 of us, and everybody was filling out the paper. Then everybody with the Russian passport was led into the customs and forward, and they were like waiting for us, and we were still sitting there. Basically, we probably sat there, no, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes before they started to take us in. And one by one, notice, so this is a small border control. Even Narva is not supposed to take so many people in. And of course, the Sluhama, Shumilkina border control especially, it's very, very small. So there was very little people working, but this person had to take everybody in. And the questions, and Todd Smith, thank you so much for your support. Once again, my man, thank you so much. It helps me a lot. I appreciate it a lot. For Glorious. What was about Gloria? For Glorious. All right, I have to check out. Or please write, what does it mean for Glorious? Anyway, so they were asking all kinds of stuff. They were asking the same stuff they usually ask. But this is like a preparation paper. So they ask about, do you have people working? Do you have people on Ukrainian side who you know that are taking part in this and that? Basic security stuff. There's nothing wrong with this. But I'm just saying that for some reason they decided that we're going to take everybody who's an immigrant into this check, at least at this border, at least now. And now we were already way over past our time. So notice it was 8 hours. We arrived, we were there like for 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. So it's 10 hours and we haven't even left the border. But anyways, we were waiting for people to be called in one by one. And they asked some questions, and people you know, basically the same stuff you wrote already beforehand. So that type of stuff, all the fun stuff. And of course, because I'm a little bit nervous, but not too much. I'm like experienced. I know they're just doing their job and stuff. But there were a few people who were like really anxious because they haven't probably experienced that before. Oh, by the way, remember to look also, not just me, but look at this beauty here. This is it's Большая Конюшина. This is Малая Конюшина. Which one is it? I forgot which one is it. Anyway, the other one is with the luxurious DLT department store. Anyways, so people, some were nervous, some were not, and the discussion was really brief. I used to have like a proper discussions. They want to make sure, but this was really like, he understood that these people are just, you know, traveling to their families, etc. But that was really interesting. So, and actually they decided to let basically half without going into the interview. I guess there was too much to handle, and they made some decisions, and they just said you had to return the papers, the forms that you filled, and go on. And some people were worrying about is the bus gonna leave without us? And once again, experience, Igor says, they cannot leave actually. The longest I waited after the pandemic in Russian border was, I think it was like 4 hours, and after that they said, and actually on the Finnish side, yes, we were waiting for somebody on the Finnish side who didn't have their papers right. We were waiting like for 4 hours there in a little bus, and eventually they said when we're letting her through and then we can leave. So the bus, if it arrives as a bus, not like in Narva, because technically in Narva you are passing it by feet, you're walking, you're pedestrian. It's just a pedestrian border now. But if you travel on a bus and you're registered as a bus, who you are, passenger, they won't let you. The bus cannot go off the whole area until everybody is accounted for, meaning somebody is not let through. Then they said, we're not letting him through, and this is decision, now you can go. But anyway, some people were worrying about that, and I said, no worries, they cannot leave. Plus, we've been here for like only 1 hour. This is nothing yet. So after all this, I'd say we were maybe, was it like 9 o'clock that we were leaving the Russian border? So at this stage, I was 12 hours on the road, 12 hours from Tallinn. Notice I left at 3 p.m. I left earlier from Helsinki. I forgot what time. But so yes, 12 hours, and then if you travel non-stop from Shumilkina, the traveling time is 5.5 hours to St. Petersburg. And this bus stops at Moskovskaya, which is a red line metro station. And the second station is Obvodny Canal, the same bus station you all know from my videos, the main train station, bus station, international bus station. All right, so we arrived actually like 1:30. So from 9 p.m. To next day, 1:30 p.m. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's from Tallinn to St. Petersburg. How many hours is it? It's 16 hours? 16 freaking hours? Is it? Hold up. 9 p.m. Yeah. It's 16 and a half hours from Tallinn to St. Petersburg. Oh my God. It's like, it's crazy, I gotta tell you. But this is, and for me, actually, I haven't slept since. This is my second day, but I haven't slept. I woke up previous day at 6 a.m. and I'm still awake. So that's crazy. And 16 hours, yes. Can you imagine? Pentachen, hello. I'm gonna let you know in a bit. Chibuburi Elena. No, they passed. They let me through. There was no problem. Just saying there was a lot of unexpected things that occurred that extended already long trip. And first of all, of course, the Estonian it's really, really slow because they check everybody's bags. That's the one thing. But I got to tell you, the Estonian customs were like professional. They were nice. One thing that is strange, by the way, the passport control always asks in Estonia, why do you travel to Russia? And you can, I have told the truth, which is based on my visa, which is the only truth that basically should matter. But I always think sometimes that there's so many options what you can tell. What would you say, by the way? Write in the comments. If you go to St. Petersburg, what would you say? All right, guys, we're gonna continue a discussion, and we're gonna go a little bit on this. Is it Malaya? Hold up. There it is. I have to go that way. Большая конюшина, малая конюшина. Which one is smaller and bigger? Always mixed it up. Same thing with Малая морская, Большая морская street. I always mix it up, meaning small street and the big street with the same name. And all right, guys. So this here, I always told you before. This here is actually historically. Hold up. Historically, guys, this is a cultural epicenter of Finnish culture. Right here, on the other side of this DLT department store, the luxurious department store. I have been there once. Never shopping. I cannot own. I don't own that enough money. But you can find like super expensive T-shirts, shirts, socks would cost you hundreds of dollars. They don't sell cheap shit. They got like super expensive brands. This is the same company as what is it in Moscow? I forgot. We filmed many times. It looks the same but different letters. Somebody help me out. Todd Smith, once again, thank you so much. Oh my God. Yes, that actually helps my emotions for sure. You need a drink, my friend. Hold up. You need a drink, my friend, to get rid of your PTSD from that 16-hour trip to St. Petersburg. Here's one on me. Thank you so much. I will take that offer. I will make a drink and raise it to you. Thank you so much. Zoom, thank you so much, Mantas. Yes, this is the same company as Zoom, but this is DLT, which is St. Petersburgian version, but it's the same owners. Yes, Yelena, Zoom, DLT. Where were you before Estonia? Finland. I have to, because Finnish don't want to open the borders, even though they could, but they're not. They're using this political situation and explanations and reasonings not to open the borders. So the borders is closed. So people traveling over to Estonia and making the long journey even longer. In Finland to St. Petersburg, it used to take like 8-9 hours, sometimes 12. So add 2-hour ferry ride plus 1 hour ride to the ferry terminal. From Tallinn you have to go to the bus station, all that good things. Thank you so much. Roland says thanks, Akrazam. And what did you use to travel around Russia? All right, and who else said my purpose, which really is, says Akrazam, is to visit the other part of the world that is centered and discover a new culture, and that's the goal of traveling. I wonder what was their reaction. I saw some feedback that the border in Pskov is good. Have you ever tried it? This is the same border that I'm discussing now. Pskov hold up, guys. So when you go through Luhama/Shumilkina border, which I just told you about, that's when you actually travel after Shumilkina. It's 50 minutes away from Pskov. So you travel via Pskov. They have a stop there. You can actually leave in Pskov or get on from Pskov on this route. So what else I was saying? And it is basically good, but it's very, very small. It has very small staff, but it's really quite good looking station. They have new asphalts and concrete and stuff. Yes. And Finnish subscriber Doberman says, Doberman, that's not the reason. My reason is that I do not make videos. I travel for other reasons. That's not the visa reason. So that's my just personal, decision. But thank you. And I don't think they want to. They don't want you to show the real life, because reality is against their propaganda. Right, guys, this is super expensive street because, well, not super expensive street, but mainly because of this. Let's go through this side here, actually. And yeah, this is the is it Saint Maria's Church, which is Finnish Lutheran Church, historical. And this used to be, guys, Finnish Suomitalo, House of Finland, but it's not longer anymore because Finland don't want to recognize geographical truth, meaning, you know, collaboration is the key, but it's politics, guys, it's politics. Yes. So there's used to be always a Finnish flag. Let's see, by the way, does it say Suomitalo, Finnish House of Finland still? Let's see. I'm gonna make a zoom in just a bit. And we are walking towards Nevsky, guys. We're gonna go to Nevsky. Yes, they have taken it off. Oh, my Finnish friends, check it out. It says nothing. Nothing anymore. That's interesting. I haven't been here for like, I don't know, 2 years maybe. There it is. This is the entrance to the house, which is maybe empty, I guess. Not sure. And sorry for the wind. Guys, you know the legendary place? The legendary place of Russian St Petersburg in Vyshky, the original location. We're gonna pass it in just a second. There it is. Can you imagine? Even during my tourist phase, I've never been there because I fancy another place on Sennaya. But this is the legendary place from 1950 something, 15. Here it is. It says Vyshky, and this has a line from early morning all the way until what time does it close, I'm not sure. But here it is. This is the original Vyshky, 1958. I can see it in the window. Yeah, sorry guys for the wind. But we are going against the wind right now, that's why. I'm gonna take the microphone off. I'm gonna take it away when it's windy. We're gonna change direction, and this way it won't be as loud. Yeah, and guys, I did have a windshield for this, but this is it fell off. It fell off, so I don't have it. I have to find it somewhere, but I haven't seen it for, I don't know, a year. Is the Dvare Kappeli, is it this on the left? Kapelli. The tumble. If it this one here, which leads to Petrikirche, yes, I've been here, but, or is it the one on the right? I've been there as well, but it usually has bad internet. So clean, there is it always like that. Yes, Sony, it's always clean like this, and not only in the center. Ah, Capello, all right. I'm kind of watching also for the chat, so I'm not sure. By the way, there's a new pelmeni, by the way, pelmeni spot. And somebody asked, is Tallinn as clean as St. Petersburg? And I said, I have nothing to complain actually, for once. Tallinn looked pretty clean. But if you think about how big it is and how big St. Petersburg is, maintaining, oh, horsey, maintaining cleanliness in a city of 7 million, or in Moscow's case, 14 up to, I don't know what's the unofficial number, is more. Oh, and horse here and horse there. St. Petersburg, I love you. In Russia, have you ever ate at what is Stolova? Is it Stolova, do you mean? Of course. Akrazam. Here it is. Well, this is like a generic Stolova. This is, I do not recommend this, but they have in a location in a very center places. But guys, just write Stolova with an S, Stolovaya, Igor in Russia. You will see few videos. I've been to Stolovas in Vyborg, St Petersburg, themed, not unthemed Stolovayas. So I've been everywhere, guys. Please go check it out. My reviews. So yeah, guys, this was which one? Yes, this is Большая Konюшенная, and the one we walked after the music show was Malaya Konюшенная. So big stable house, stables street, and big, and which was the other one. And this used to be Subway, by the way. Yeah, this used to be Subway. Or was it this? This used to be Subway. Now it's char grilled burgers. And of course, on the other side, one of my favorites is Stroganov Palace, guys. Palace of Stroganov. Go check it out, Stroganov Palace, Igor in Russia. You will see a full walk inside. Inside every public beautiful palace, you know, halls and rooms. Hello, sunny Miami. What's up, Igor the man? You have to listen to the story of 16-hour bus ride from Tallinn to St. Petersburg, which means 24-hour trip for me. Zenit, guys. Zenit. St. Petersburgian attractions, raised bridges, rostral column, of course, sphinxes, football. Alright guys, this is Nevsky once again. Let me show you. Let's get this over with Nevsky, so we can focus on different live streams in the future. Sunny Miami asks, which vibe do I like more, St. Petersburg or Moscow? Definitely St. Petersburg. Of course, people and you know, city atmosphere is very close to one another, so maybe that's why. St. Petersburgian people are a little bit different. Moscovites are not that you know, rude as they say they are. I haven't experienced it, but they are a little bit even more busy. Hugo Class, hi Igor, did you enjoy Tallinn, and do you plan more cities out of Russia? Good question. You know, I have many videos from Istanbul about cats of Istanbul, main attractions of Istanbul. I have videos, walking videos and cat videos and that type of stuff from Hania, Crete, Greece. I also have some videos on my channel already from Tallinn, Narva, of course Riga. Some videos from Oslo, Denmark, Copenhagen. You can see all those locations on the map. Check out the description of my video here, and you can see all the links to the videos. But I know that you guys maybe now you say you want to see it, but you actually don't. At least algorithms don't push the videos when I release them. That's why, guys, there's also another channel for me, West to East Quest, and also brand new channel, City Life Walks, separate words. That's all my channels. City Life Walks are going to be walking videos, ambiance videos. West to East Quest is a bit different. It has Russian videos, dubbed videos in Russian. It has some other stuff like Istanbul, etc. So I will release Russia-related other places cities here. But if it's not like Russia related, then it's gonna be on one of those two videos. Thanks for the question. Right, guys, we gotta be honest. We have to be, you know, true to our traditions. Every time that I arrive to Russia, first thing I do is, hey, I need a milk. And I did that, guys. And I arrived not too long ago. Remember, I was at home at 3 p.m., guys. Around 3 p.m. So it took me a lot of time. Here is Moika River, legendary. Simply amazing, guys. I'm gonna be quiet. And yes, and the other thing that I must do in some point during my visit is, of course, I must see Palace Square. It never gets old. Similar to Moscow, you have to go to Red Square. But for me, Winter Palace, Palace Square, that's the place, because this is my hometown in a almost all kind of way. This is the literary cafe, Literatурное cafe. This is here you can see why it's literary cafe, because Pushkin used to come here. And I always say that, but I've never been there. It's like a bit touristy, a bit more pricey. I don't need that, but sure, it would be nice. Where is he? Ah, here it is, at his table, thinking about his next book. Nice old and new style in the same place, this town. Yes, Doberman. I absolutely adore this place. Would you say in St. Petersburg the average price for decent sit-down restaurant is for 10 to 25 US dollars? Yeah, for one person it would be like with a drink. Notice, let's say medium range, tasty restaurant. I would say it would be like 15 to 20 bucks, which is 1,500 to 2,000 rubles. And Russia has a tipping culture, but you have no pressure about it. So you can actually tip if you want. You can tip if you want. 10% is okay, for example, but not always. Babushka is selling stuff, but I'm not able to buy right now, guys. Plus I'm not, you know, target group right now. Right, this is Malaya. Yes, спасибо. Oh man, forgot. This is the place where they offer always, because that's like a strip joint over there. So they're looking for single men to give out flyers. And of course, a man with a vlogging camera is the one who's gonna go into a place like that. Of course not. All right, let me just check it out. Hold up. All right. Oh, Garfield, they have new stuff here. Музей аномалий тела. Museum of anomalies of the body. This is a new location. Did they move from here? They did. They finally moved from here. They used to be here, and now they're located here. All right, but that's like a tourist trap. I've been there once back in the day. Iron Man. I would choose Garfield any day. I used to be a Garfield fan, guys. Let me tell you something about Igor in Russia. I used to love collect some comic books. I used to love to collect Don Rosa's Scrooge McDuck, Donald Duck series, which were published in Finnish Donald Duck magazine in parts. And of course he had special books. I used to collect Spider-Man. And I used to collect and read, of course, Garfield. And I actually I met a couple of times and got a signature of Don Rosa. And also I got a signature from what was Don Garfield's creator. It was Carl something. So I got his signature as well. Alright guys, we're gonna go check it. We're gonna check out the of course, that's what I said, Palace Square. Guys, it's super windy here because this is a tunnel right here. Hello, Anna. Hello, Joseph. I'm gonna talk as soon as I get a chance. Crazy. And here we are, my friends. Place to be. The greatest palace square. Greatest square in the world. Better than Red Square, which I really like as well. But this is the place for me. Yes, Winter Palace. So, I am trying to find tickets to Moscow, but there are none good price, so not sure. But I'm maybe traveling to some smaller places in Leningrad Oblast. You're gonna see maybe some new cities or towns. Live and recorded. Somebody's playing jazz over there. Are you cold, Igor? Oh yes, I am. Now I am. Vladimir. Yes, Vladimir is something I want to visit. And a question: do I have more collaborations with some expats? And yes, I am. We are always collaborating and doing some stuff. I just did a video with Toll Travels. He's in Pridnestrovia, which is Transnistria. There's also unreleased videos coming out with Expat American Joe, and let's see, some other stuff as well coming out. So yes, I am. Guys, if you want to hear the story, how this trip from Tallinn to St Petersburg, or even let's say Helsinki to Tallinn to St Petersburg took over 20 hours, check the videos beginning where I explain how. I'm gonna do some timestamps as well after this live stream. Oh, Plios. I will check it out. Is it near? Absolutely love it. Moscow region. All right. I need to plan those way much up ahead. But I thought this time, because I'm so tired after the summer, traumatic summer, and after a very beautiful and amazing trip to Voronezh, 10-day trip, non-stop traveling. I haven't been in home here where I actually recharge myself. Even now I'm recharging because I'm working for you guys, but I'm here, so I feel good. I love being in Russia, but this is like my, power place. Russia is, but especially St. Petersburg, so I need to just relax a little bit, so I don't want to be traveling every day. All right, let me show you just one more panorama if we continue. Sunny Miami, so nice to hear from you that you're coming to Russia. Super awesome. The world's biggest one-part column, rock column, Alexander column, brought from now Finland, then Grand Duchy of Finland, part of Russia. And where do I stay? You should know, guys. I stay in my house. I have my own house with my wife. House, apartment. Alright, let's do a little bit longer, guys. Now, this is the section before I end up. This is the section for Q&A. Just look at this, guys. Look at this. I need to lose some weight, guys. Big time. Victory Arch, in the honor of victory over Napoleon. Artyom, why? All the hotspots. I want to actually see, now that we were here in the city center, I want to see and show you other places than hotspots. More interesting places, less visited or not visited places. Sure, that's perfect combo of both. Привет, Petersburg, Lёsha, hello. Roland, yes indeed, check it out. I'm ruining the picture, I know. Yeah, it's really windy. It became really windy. And it was a little bit rainy when I arrived, and it was rainy during the trip from Pskov to St. Petersburg. But I just couldn't come out earlier because my body's aching from this trip. Like literally, I feel sick because of this trip. I want to thank everybody who's watching the video. Remember to push like if you haven't. Super thanks to Todd Smith for multiple super chats. Thank you so much. You guys, remember, your support really helps the channel because I plan to do this full time, and financial support is very important, so thank you. They do have the video. Sorry. So the museum is still here. Sorry, I said wrong. The museum is here. So they just transported that room with anomalies. I think they had it there as well. They might. I think they just transferred part of it to this place because it's owned by the same company. So the wax figurines are still here. I said wrong. And it's actually so cold that I'm not sure do I want to go by electric scooters when I reach home area, neighborhoods. right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is Igor in Russia. This was my story on a super, I don't know, this might be one of the longest, might be the longest trip that I took, which was supposed to be better option compared to Narva. I still might think it is better than Narva because of the situation, because I was actually inside the bus and there was no risk of staying outside for some reason. So thank you, guys. See you tomorrow. Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna come up with. I haven't been able to get my thoughts straight. Thank you, Joseph, Roland, Gloria, Todd, Anna, Kimmo. Yes, Kimmo. Thank you. Now I'm reading your comments. Sunny Miami, Chebaburi, Lyosha, Artyom, of course. So thank you so much, and I see you again soon. And I might do another live stream also on this topic, like more packed, compact, right? All right. Good night, y'all, and see you soon. Thank you, David. And look at the Admiralty. My God, I love this place. See you guys, and check it out. They're gonna give us a coupon again, but I did not make eye contact, so she did not give us the freaking coupon. I'm not going there. Leave me alone. Bye bye, y'all.